Bio-derived furanic polymers as skin-friendly sunscreen is a technology developed by Dr. Kannan Srinivasan from CSIR-CSMCRI. UV shielders are agents that provide protection to skin and hair from harmful ultraviolet radiations. UV rays are classified into three primary types based on their wavelength, namely UVA, UVB, and UVC. While UV rays stimulate vitamin D production in our body, prolonged exposure can cause health risks to our skin, which gives rise to a need for skin protection from UV rays. Recent trend in biomass-derived materials for UV shielders has spurred interest in exploring bio-derived furanic polymers (BFP) as sunscreen. Opportunity for BFP as UV shielders. The global sun care products market size was valued at USD 13.97 billion in 2022 and is expected to expand at a cumulative annual growth rate of 4.5%, reaching USD 19.65 billion by 2030. And the global market for sun protection active ingredients valued at USD 0.8 billion in 2023 is estimated to reach USD 1.37 billion in 2033, growing at cumulative annual growth rate of 5.3%. Some of the desired characteristics for sun protection actives or UV shielders are ability to block the entire UV spectrum, photostability, enhanced sensory characteristics for use in cosmetic and skincare formulations, and biodegradability. BFP has broad-spectrum UV shielding ability at concentrations of 125 to 250 mg per liter DMSO solution, showing potential for a sun protection active. Further examination was carried out to compare UV shielding properties with existing sun protection actives approved by US FDA and other regulatory bodies. From this table, it was evident that BFP has wide range UV protection at low concentrations of 1.5 to 2%, and as a bio-derived product, the estimated cost of BFP enables competitive pricing alongside existing UV shielders based on their wholesale prices listed here. Accelerated studies showed photostability of BFP as well as other unique properties which would make it stable in formulations. Who should be interested in this technology? Manufacturers of cosmetic, skincare, and personal care products have scope for new value proposition for customers and a competitive edge. Existing manufacturers of chemical, UV filters, and bio-based ingredients can have new products and forays into newer market segments. Manufacturers of 5-hydroxymethylfurfural can utilize the technology for new value-added material from byproduct and have an opportunity to expand into newer markets. Manufacturers of paints, coatings, plastics, and plastic additives can have new products and forays into newer market segments, giving an opportunity to disrupt the market. About biomass-derived furanic polymers. The process features of BFP include a novel value-added product that is precipitated and separated during synthesis of 5-HMF. This process is sustainable and uses glucose as carbon source. The process utilizes heterogeneous catalyst, lowering the operating cost, and has no heavy metal contamination in the final product. BFP has highly conjugated polymer moiety with chemical structure and properties comparable to lignin. In comparing the transmittance spectra, BFP showed better UV shielding efficiency than lignin, which has been widely explored as a UV shielder. The expected yield of BFP is 14 to 20%, and the biodegradability of BFP was tested as per OECD 301D where BFP degrades by 60% in 2 weeks and showed superior degradability than lignin. For UV shielding efficiency and stability, BFP was loaded with polymers like PVA and made into composite thin films, which further exhibited UV shielding greater than SPF 50 rating at 1.5 to 2% loading. Xenon accelerated tests carried out showed that BFP loaded composite thin films had photo and thermal stability. These films also had high mechanical durability. BFP loaded with other UV stable polymers showed significant UV shielding when compared to commercially utilized sunscreens like titanium dioxide, charcoal, lignin, and sun shielding window panes. For exploring the use of BFP in skincare products, the sensory characteristics like texture and color needed to be enhanced. Dark brown color of BFP could be reduced by a one-step method of irradiating it with UV in THF solution, and decolorized BFP exhibited better optical transparency while retaining the UV shielding comparable to SPF 50. BFP loaded at 0.5% and 1% in carboxymethyl cellulose, which is an ingredient used as a thickener and stabilizer in cosmetics, showed significant UV shielding, indicating potential performance in sunscreen formulations as well. Current status: the technology has been demonstrated at lab scale. The IP status: patent is filed in India, PCT, and national phases in USA, Europe, Australia, and Singapore, and granted in India, USA, and Australia with the priority date of 1st of February 2018. About the team and organization. Central Salt and Marine Chemicals Research Institute, CSMCRI, is a constituent lab of CSIR, India, with a track record of successful technology transfer and working with industry having attractive models of engagement and IP terms. The lead scientist, Dr Kannan Srinivasan, is the director of CSIR-CSMCRI. He has many awards and accolades to his credit, and his expertise is in the field of heterogeneous catalysis, environmental chemistry, material science, and solid-state chemistry. Key assets and strengths of Dr. Srinivasan's lab include over 4 granted patents and 1 filed US patent. He has over 25 publications in biomass value addition. Total strength of his team is 6, and his team has a high-pressure reactor lab with reactor capacity up to 10 liters and state-of-art analytical infrastructures, including X-ray photoelectron spectrometer for surface characterization of solid catalysts and a pilot plant facility. Various industry projects on biomass-derived chemicals for companies like Giant Agro have been successfully delivered. Next steps. The team has developed the background science and demonstrated lab-scale processes as a proof of concept. The team has expertise as to how the process can be modified to get desired output. Next phase will be to work closely with industry partners to establish product safety and sun protection tests as per established guidelines and optimize process as per industry requirements to refine techno-commercial specifications for the product. The scientist is seeking industrial partners for technology licensing or for sponsoring further technology advancement and scale-up, or even explore opportunity for raising third-party funds for a collaborative project. Interested industries can also reach out for tapping scientist capabilities as an expert or consultant. For more information on the technology, please contact Case Manager Pradnya Aradhye by emailing or reaching her on her mobile number. Thank you.